today is a 26-year-old Nigerian, Yewande Ambeke, who opens up on how she stumbled on an activity that quickly turned into her life's passion.
It was like I was part of that pain. It was like I was experiencing the pain she was going through. So I captured that.
In today's episode, she'll be talking to us about also her love for Korean drama.
Oh, Teba! Oh, I just became very animated. I should be calm, but no, I can't be calm. Oh! I always wanted to learn a foreign language. And beyond that, the guys were fine.
Now let's talk about your work of art relating to female genital mutilation. How did you get into that? What is that for you? What makes that important for you?
I remember I was at work, I was in my internship, and I came across a post on Bella Ninja. I can't even remember exactly what it was, but they were talking about FGM in Nigeria. And I was very surprised that they still do that, because those things are things you just read about, like maybe in some certain parts of Africa and even Britain, because it's far from you. But the fact that it was done here in Nigeria, I was like, are they still doing these things now? It sounded unbelievable. I thought modern practices would have educated people about these things, but apparently no. Tradition still holds full ground here and in other parts of the world where it's being practiced. So and then I remember there was a call for like, if you really want to, would I call it an advocacy per se? Maybe. But they wanted people to participate and create awareness about it. And I was like, why don't I draw the pain that these people feel? You know, I told you that I started out with portraits because I wanted to capture the emotions of people. Yeah. So I was like, why don't I show the emotional trauma these girls go through? Why don't I show the pain that they would feel and the betrayal they would feel at having their bodies cut? And I did a lot of research looking for images that would best capture that. And I came across a particular image that her eyes broke my heart, actually. She looked, you know when you've cried and there's no more energy in you and you just have that listless look in your eyes, like you're dead on the inside. Yeah, that was what I saw. And I was like, oh my God, I actually have to do this. And I drew her. And as I was drawing her, I don't really know how to explain this very well, but it was like I was part of that pain. It was like I was experiencing the pain she was going through. So I captured that, and when I finished, I just randomly put it up on my Instagram and said, oh, end FGM, you know, this. And then I added a story to it too, because I was trying to imagine myself in the shoes of the girls who were being caught, and you know, I came up with a story and then I just posted it online, and that was it. And I didn't think about it. I didn't think about anything. It was just something that I felt, and I just put it out there. And then that was the first time. And then subsequently, like some couple of years later, I think that was last year, a woman reached out to me. Her name is Melanie, and she's apparently a very, very, very passionate advocate for ending FGM in Nigeria. And she told me that she saw what I did. You know, at first I was really surprised that she would reach out to me, because I mean, I'm just a small artist. What do I know? What am I doing? You know? But then she said that it was actually the post I did some couple of years back and stories, and she loved how I was able to capture, you know, the pain that these girls were going through. And then she wanted to invite me to talk on her. She did this IGTV. It was during lockdown, so we couldn't have like a studio interview, but she wanted me to come up and talk about how art can be used as a tool for ending FGM and basically enlightening people about ending FGM in Nigeria. And I was really, really honored. I remember telling her that, are you sure you want me to do this? Like, there are other artists, like other established artists that you can reach out to. You get, like, are you sure you want me to do that? And she said, yes, I want you, because of what you did, because of your emotion, that I want you to do this. And then she invited me for a street art campaign as well to end FGM earlier this year. So yeah, that's pretty much how it started. Yeah. And it's still going on.
So shall we talk a little bit more about Yewande, your love for Korean drama?
Oh, Teba! Oh my god, I just became very animated. I should be calm, but no, I can't be calm. Oh, where do I begin? Please ask. Ask away. Ask. Okay, I'm getting too excited. I need to be more mature.
What is your favorite Korean drama?
Yeah, I don't have a favorite. Sorry, I have too many favorites. So I love there was one I watched was it earlier this year? Yeah, or last year. So it's called It's Okay Not to Be Okay. I like the fact that they highlighted mental issues. To be honest, I think I like the way the Korean dramas are shifting their focus from the classic rich guy, poor girl, and then, you know, incorporating contemporary issues with what they do. It's very, very important.
I think for me, what's interesting to hear is what attracted you to Korean movies or Korean drama in the first place?
What attracted the language? I've always wanted, to be honest, I've always been interested in languages. I've always wanted to learn a foreign language. And beyond that, the guys were fine. But however, as I grew up, I became more selective of the dramas that I watch. I still love the rom-coms. Rom-coms would never die. But then I started liking those ones that had a message to pass across. Considering the fact that the world we live in now is very mentally tasking, and there are some certain levels of like all this status. So there's a certain way you have to portray yourself wherever you are, and it's exhausting, to be honest. So the fact that these dramas, which are very popular, are able to use their fame or popularity to address these issues is very, very important. Issues like plastic surgery or racism, or basically even being able to start up a business and be successful at it, not giving up on your dreams, those positive vibes that they give you. It's encouraging. Startup, yeah, it's more business oriented.
Oh my god, I'm currently watching the startup. Let's not go into it. I'm currently watching the startup right now.
Yeah, it's really interesting. And also Hospital Playlist. It's just about friendship, and
that's on my list to watch.
Yeah, it's very warm and bubbly. It gives you that warm, bubbly, feel good vibes, in your chest that you need, because this world is too serious. Let me put it that way.
Okay, so moving on to human relationships, future goals. What relationships has helped you continue in your passion or in your life journey? Which relationships and why?
The first relationship I would say is, I'm a Christian, yeah, so I'll start off with that. My relationship with God has nothing can compare to that, to be honest.
Okay.
There are times when human relationships cannot satisfy you the way the Holy Spirit would.
Yeah.
There's that I think the peace I've come to have, from the Holy Spirit has really helped me to be able to navigate relationships with people as well. So nothing compares to relationship with God, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Then moving on, the support of family and friends, especially my boyfriend, has been I don't even know, I can't even put it to words. He has really been really helpful. Like he has helped me grow. He has encouraged and motivated me a whole lot more than I can even imagine. And it's really, really beautiful. And then the art community, I'm part of an art community called Kuta. They're based in Abeokuta. It's for art creatives, regardless of wherever you are, even though they're based in Abeokuta. But it's very helpful. They've been very helpful in the sense that, they offer advice, they critique artworks, they organize, webinars for artists, bringing people to speak, and they even share opportunities, funding opportunities, residencies, exhibitions, open call. We do this end of the year exhibition where people come with their work and we talk to one another. And there's nothing more relieving than being able to talk to a fellow artist about your work and seeing things from their point of view and you seeing their work. Like it's strengthening. It's something I really love to do, to be able to create that hub where people can come in, talk about their artwork, talk about their just basically make them avoid mistakes in life and just present them to the world in the best form ever. Because I know how necessary and how important and basically how vital it is for you to ask for help, or basically even when you don't ask, but when people can identify that you need help and they're willing to help you, it's actually very important as a human being and as an artist, because it's mentally because art requires a lot of conceptualization. You have to think, you have to research, you have to imagine, and it takes its toll on you when you are when you, I won't say overdo it, when those emotions, negative emotions come in. I won't call it depression, no. I'll call it maybe feelings of not being sure or feelings of fear. It's actually a very scary place to be in. So you need a lot of validation, you need a lot of correction, you need a lot of strength. And it's really, really good to be able to offer that to people as well.
Okay, so Yewande, you just mentioned the future aspiration, which is to be able to give back to somebody. What other future goals are in stock for you, Yewande?
Oh my goodness. I want to be known for what I do. In the sense that it is my goal to be able to bring joy to people's lives through my work. Regardless of where my work is being exhibited, as long as people can see it and they can connect with the emotions behind my work. So it will give me, I guess it would be a great achievement of mine if people connect with my work and they're able to detoxify from the troubles of life.
So we're coming to the end now, Yewande. The one question that I always ask all our guests on this series is, how can we as an incredible everyday woman community help you?
Well, I guess creating a platform where everyone, is free, where we can share our plans, our ideas, because like I said earlier, when you talk to someone, it makes things better. So I think that's also good for not just for mental health as well, but also to polish ideas and to make ideas even better. You never can tell, there could be somebody who knows somebody that could make, your dream come true.
So Yewande, any final words for one person who's going to watch this video?
Don't stop. That's just all I would say. Fight for what you believe in. Fight for what you want. Don't ever stop. If it's getting too much, look for someone you can talk to, but don't quit. Don't quit at all. That's just it.